So for the 40 Days of Honor, today is day number 4, and Heather Kimura, she's a woman full of life and encouragement and praise and love and honor. She has such a gentle spirit. Everything about her is contagious, and her cuppeth overfloweth. And I just completely love and adore that girl. Everyone that knows her looks up to her, respects her, learns from her. She's a woman that represents so much wisdom and gentleness and expresses beauty in a way that so many people just stand in awe of. Not all women are dramatic. Not all women are all about gossip and talking about he said, she said, who's dating who, and, spending hours talking about shoes. Honestly, I feel bad for guys that you have to deal with so much drama, and you know girls are so easily offended and get all emotional and stuff. A creature called woman. We're not all like that, I promise. So when I first started reading the Bible for myself, and there were a lot of scriptures that really screamed out at me that made me want more of that. I wanted to be more of a woman of grace, and I wanted to be the woman of beauty, of which God defined what beauty is. And I made a list of all these scriptures, and I even taped the list on my wall. Every day I would see this taped on my wall, and I'd pray these things over me and ask God for these things. And it was so beautiful to meet Heather Kimura, because Heather was all these things, and she was already a woman of grace and a woman of what true beauty really is, and just a woman I really looked up to. But I was so lucky because I met Heather Kimura, and the first night we met up, I remember walking on that sidewalk to get to the apartment, and I was praying to God to help me learn how to connect with women. Because as you know, women can be quite difficult creatures. We don't need to be, nor are we supposed to be, but some make it a little bit more complex than what it's supposed to be. So I prayed that God would help me and teach me to be a better friend, and He couldn't have made it any easier by putting Heather Kimura into my life. There's nobody more gracious than that girl. I'm honoring you, Heather, because you have not only been a precious friend to me, but you've been a vital part of growing closer to the Lord and learning more about myself, learning more about friendship, and learning more about honoring friendship and respecting friendship, and having great conversations and going deeper in conversations, reflecting off one another. I'm always hearing how people want to have real relationships and real friendships, and yet they keep finding themselves in the same cycle and the same drama. And my mama used to say, birds of a feather flock together, so it's your choice who you're going to be with. And learning from experience, look for the Heather Kimuras in your life.